Hello, what's up? We're just starting. Hope everyone's doing great. And I was thinking to do a few fun drawings, but let's see how that plan goes. Because we've been consistent in being inconsistent the whole time since forever, and that's how it goes. Everybody knows. Let's do this. What's up, everyone? Whoever's watching, thank you for watching. And I will start drawing now. So you're starting with a nice samurai drawing. Let me just put a quick, what's it called? What's it called? Stopwatch. So timer. Let's say 21 minutes. Sounds good. Let's put the timer on. So yeah, we will try to get this done in 20 minutes. Let's start. Let's start. So I'm doing a quick samurai drawing, but I will try to give it nice details and try to make him as fun as possible or as funny as possible. And because of this hat, most of the face details are done. I don't have to worry about that. But we will try to give it the right proportion. What's up, whoever's watching? Thank you for being here. We just started this drawing session, and I hope to make this a fun one. But in case nobody watches this, still be fun. Alright, so we are making this hat have these details of straws and stuff hanging from his hat because of his camouflage. You know what happens whenever I bring my hand like in front of the drawing, this gets blurred, and whenever I remove it, you know what I'm saying, dude? This is just constantly happening. No, it's not constantly happening. It's just happening when I bring my hand closer to the camera, and that's an issue because I can't be drawing like this all the time. But I will try to make it as quickly as possible without crying too much about our apparatus. So that's his shirt. Detailing it with the shadows. Like, most of the shadows will tell the story that the sleeve is kind of folded, all sorts of detailed stuff. But we really don't want too much of a detail because we don't have time. We only have let's see the time. How much have I got? Oh, we have enough time. We have enough time, guys. Right, so I will try to make this drawing look super interesting by adding least amount of detail as possible. But everything's got to be in proportion, even if you're planning not to draw everything. I'm using a watercolor pencil, and once I'm done drawing, I will try to give it a little tiny layer so that it forms more volume. You know what happened, right? It always takes my breath away whenever my nib just breaks. It's just so stupid. It is. God, it is so stupid that I have No idea why, I just keep on pressing it, though knowing it's a softer pencil. All right, so let's just get into drawing. This tiny layer stuff that I'm doing. This I'm doing because I'd be using a bit of water on top so that it will give it a nice gray shade and it will kind of pop against the white paper. All right, let's quickly make the other foot and the first foot. So just adding it real softly. You don't want to do details because we love details, but trying to be minimal. We are minimal artists. From today or tonight, whatever time it is, we are going minimal. All right, being minimal. Oh, also that these ninjas lived a minimal life for sure. Like, do you think they lived a stoic life? What's up, guys? Thank you for watching this. Like, you know, I usually draw this for fun because I don't get to draw this. Thank you for watching me draw, guys. Come on, like seriously, it means a lot. All right, let's draw his other hand. Ta-da! That's his other sleeve. And just an impression of his hand with the broken pencil. Right, this would do. All right, to make this drawing more interesting, as I promised, as I said earlier, what I love doing is just using a tiny bit of water on top so that it gives it uh, kind of a missing detail, you know. Just makes the drawing more interesting wherever I want the drawing to be the darkest. Also, it looks too dark because it's wet. Once it dries, it kind of cools down on its intensity of being so freaking dark. I kind of don't mind being, this drawing being so dark, but it's just how the material is, right? So wherever we want the lightest of tone, we'll try to press the brush harder in a flat format, and wherever we want just the darkest to be at, we'll use the tip. I don't think that was a good brush for the purpose. So here's a thicker brush. Thicker round brush would do fine. Wherever I want the shade to be lightest, I'm just pressing the brush against the paper in a flat way. Where I want the darkest to be, I'm using the tip. This should be a little darker. Yeah, I'd given myself 20 minutes. I don't think it's been like 10 minutes. So yeah, we can do a lot of fun drawings. Oh, somebody sending messages. Oh my God. Can I have tips for drawing? Of course, Ace, please. I'm sorry I wasn't looking at the messages earlier. How are you guys? Thank you for watching. You can certainly have all the tips that you want, guys. Whatever you want to know. Is there anything specific that you want me to draw for you? To give a live demo? I swear I'll try to do it. If I can draw it. Because, yeah, why not? Come on. Here to give the tips, whatever you want. So we have made this in about, let me see the time, 13 minutes. Ta-da, let me write this down, 13 minutes. Ta-da, nobody asked for this. So if we have any requests, please let me know. Or otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'll just keep drawing whatever I find interesting in my head. So yeah, are there any requests? I don't think there are any requests, right? Alright, since there are no requests, let's keep drawing. I just want something to be placed right under this second guy. right under this. So what this do? Is this too big? I think this would do perfect. Perfect, because it just brings my drawing up here in nice curve. Oh, I've got a lot of drawings in this if you want to see. Let me just quickly show you guys some stuff that I have in this sketchbook. It's kind of nice and oh, it's not that sketchy. No, it is. All right, so hope you like these tiny artworks. They're like really small watercolor artworks, and I have no clue why. Oh yeah, I was thinking to give these away to my friends and family, like cut this out and give it to somebody as souvenirs, as collectibles, whatever. So yeah, I have a lot of these in here. These tiny watercolor artworks, really small, really small, really small. Yeah, so I was using this sketchbook for now. Look, they are so tiny. I mean, look at the size. I actually really love this one. It is just this big. I mean, these are also fine. I also like this one. This is so cool, right? Tiny red rose, red rose, red rose, red rose. These are slightly, bigger in size. And look at this. Ah, tiny sunflowers. I think I really, the one that I love most is this one, and the other one that I showed earlier, this one. So yeah, let's get back to drawing. The reason I picked the sketchbook up was to use this as a base. So the drawing, what a use, right? What a sick use. All right, let's keep drawing, guys. Thank you for being here. Whoever just come live, thank you. And we are gonna draw some stuff. I was thinking to draw with charcoal because it's been such a great while since I've used charcoal. So why not? I'm using this charcoal. I think it's Derwent charcoal. That's the charcoal I'm using. So let's get to it. I'll be using a darker one first because the other one is just too freaking soft. Like it's just really soft. The one with the medium intensity. Let's draw another samurai, because why not? We're drawing too many samurais. Let's draw a samurai. Just a second. There was just mad sound from my fan, so I turned it slower. I hope I didn't turn it off. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do another samurai in a similar pose, but a little different, right? Oh, I forgot to put the timer on. So let's put the timer on, start. And let's see what we've got now. So this we made in 13 minutes. I hope I can do this in a little lesser time. Who knows? Maybe it takes me more. But we will try drawing with charcoal. Also, that so you're working with charcoal, and you can also like use water on top of it because I love doing that. Love doing that. So I keep on doing that all the time to all my drawings. Use a tiny bit of watercolor on top of it, or either acrylic or whatever I get my hands on. I have no clue why is this getting blurred. Duh. Dude, don't be blurry, plus please don't be blurry. Don't be blurry, me. Don't be blurry. I have no idea what to do with this. Why is it so blurry, dude? Alright, let's keep drawing. Heck with the blur. So that's his sort of a rug stuff on his back, sack of something maybe. And these are his swords. These are his swords. Alright, so that's his sleeve. Let's make this darker so it creates a depth. And let's give it his hand. And let's give him rest of his clothes. But before doing that, let's give him a sword. Check, check, check. Just a thick stroke would do. Alright, I think now I can use the, what's it called, lighter charcoal to make this drawing more interesting. What do you guys say? I'm not getting any requests, neither anyone's talking, so I just keep on talking myself because I don't think anyone's listening, and I can say whatever I feel like. Free will, right? Alright, so that's enough for this dress and my madness. Let's draw his feet. You don't want too much of a detail. He's a samurai. Alright, this looks fine. Let's give him a few more swords and stuff. So he looks more legit, right? Alright, once we are done with this, let's make this drawing more interesting with the same stuff I kind of love doing. Using a lot of water. Alright, let's put some water on top and see how it goes. So for lighter shades, I'll use my brush flatter, and for darker, I'll use its tip. Just like that. What's up, people? How is everyone doing? Please leave a message. And don't forget to like this live stream. Man, I really want to write those names. like in those live streams, and like thousands of people are watching. So funny. I swear I try to do that stream soon. Just a second. Also, that I think I've turned off my fan. So stupid of me. I'll be right back. Just a second. Oops. All right, I'm back. And let's put a little detail here and there. We just don't want to use too much of water on top of everywhere, all the places we've used pencil. But we can use it to create, use it as another element of illustration. Like here, using texture of one medium, that is charcoal, and we're using, so there's that texture, like intensity and everything of that specific medium. Like it has its own pros and cons. But you're also using this texture of being translucent and flat, and you know covering more of paper while the charcoal leaves texture. So it's just sort of makes it more layered, more interesting for the viewer. So just a tip, like you can use multiple things in your artwork and your illustration to make it more interesting. All right, we're done with this. So can we zoom this out a bit? Yeah, we can. All right, these look fancy enough. Do they look fancy enough? All right, so what I can do is, I think I can bring this down here, bring the sketchbook on top, and we can draw something over here, I guess, maybe. So I want to use the same dark pencil I was using, whose nib I just broke. And let me just sharpen this a bit. Oh, how long did we take? Let me check. Let me check. So we took about 40 minutes. Ta-da! Pause. All right, so I'm sharpening this pencil, and I'm not getting any requests, so it's all right. I can draw whatever it's like to draw, whatever it's like to draw. Like whatever it is to draw. What's up, guys? Where's watching? Thank you for joining. And let's keep drawing. Let's keep drawing. All right, let's get the clock going. Start. All right, so I'm going to draw something small over here. Can we zoom this in a bit? Just a tiny bit, just about this bit maybe. Just about this bit maybe. Bring this in light. I'm going to make a cyborg, something that I love drawing. So with all the latest influence of all the design trends, you must have had seen, I'm not sure if you're a fan of all these sci-fi drawings and stuff. Although a lot of new design visually has been driven from those illustrations or the conceptual drawings. So many artists that work on fantasy stuff, and though a lot of it has been driven from there, but now I think it's changing now. Like design wise, a lot of new stuff is coming. This AI is killing it and whatever, but I'm sure AI will also develop a lot of new styles. Just wait and watch. It's learning. So yeah, we are creating a cyborg kind of a thing, more like an android human being. Please hit the like button if you enjoy these drawings and illustrations. Please leave a like, please leave a like. I have no idea why my drawing looks, dude, this blurry. Can you please focus on this drawing, please? Like seriously, please. You should. YouTube should come up with the feature of auto lock on camera. I think it's blurry because the camera keeps moving, it keeps just shaking because it's just installed right beside my face. Alright, let's keep drawing. I'm using the watercolor pencil. You know, with graphite, it kind of, shines and gives it a glare when you're drawing. So you have to use a polarized lens, and I don't have a polarized lens. Also, that you need to have a polarized filter. Oh, otherwise you must have seen, whenever you're drawing with a pencil, graphite, it just becomes gray and silvery and grainy on your screen, on your camera when you have a direct light on top. So that's the only reason I'm using this watercolor pencil. I have no clue. I'm sorry guys, please bear with me because my camera just keeps being blurry. I'm sorry because I have really basic stuff for live streaming. So yeah. So that's his headgear. Almost like a bicycle helmet, but yeah, to make it more interesting. Please don't forget to like. Please don't forget to like. Oh, look at his eyes. He's going crazy. Like. That's the sound I hear when I'm doing this. He's on a mission, I think. He's on a mission. What's up, guys? Thank you for being here. Hope everyone's just doing super good. And we are doing these fun illustrations. I try to do these live sessions every now and then because otherwise I don't get to do this at work. And I kind of crave for drawing all the time I'm at work. Why do we use a little bit of color? What do you guys say? Like maybe a little red. I think these are also watercolor pencils. I don't think these are watercolor or whatever. Who cares? And this will add a tiny bit of flavor, a little accent to the drawing. Just a little bit of color. This could be darker. Right. And let's make his hair kind of messed up. This part could be, all of this part could be red. Ta-da, dude with the sick helmet. Oh, I don't have to make his hair because like it's all covered and he's bald. All right. Let's use the same pencil because that's enough of red for him. The camera's moving. It's not an earthquake. It's just mounted on a silly. I have no idea why I keep calling it silly because it's a nice stand. But it just keeps on moving. What's up, guys? Thank you for watching. Whoever is watching, you guys are super awesome. This was super awesome. I'm making this cyborg guy, and right, he looks really angry, like he's like ferociously chasing some wind, bro. What are you crazy for, bro? What are you crazy for, mama? Mama. Oh, we've been live for about 31 minutes now. Done these 3 drawings, which I think are enough for tonight's session. Well, let's just keep drawing for a little more time, a little more while. And usually I don't have any views at all, so it's alright if we have like really less views. It doesn't matter. But whoever's watching, you guys are super. Alright, so we've made about 3 drawings tonight. This evening, 30 minutes. Let me see the clock. How long did we take? 9 minutes. 9 minutes. So we've made these 3 drawings. Let me zoom this out a bit. Alright, hope you guys had fun watching this live stream, and I will catch you again tomorrow. Thank you for being here. You guys are super awesome, whoever's been watching. Please do look at my other videos, because they are like alright. Alright, see you guys later. Thank you for being here. Show some love.